How important was today as a stepping stone to tomorrow, given what happened last night, Randy?
Again, we want to flush. We can't change what happened last night. There's no way that we can bring that back, and I know how many people have tried, but that doesn't work that way. And specifically in pro sports, you have to have short-term memory. And what we've tried to do is recognize the things that we did to not give ourselves a chance, more so than what did we do to give ourselves a chance. And now today is about not blowing up the template here, is just get back to what we're capable of doing. And we know that Montreal, the type of team, and they are a skating hockey club. We know that they're going to come in and they're going to come after us, and specifically in their own building. They're going to play a game that is a puck possession game, and they can skate. So we've got to be prepared to play as equal as far as a skating game, and don't allow the give and go hockey in all three zones.
You had said yesterday that you thought Kessel and JVR might benefit from playing high level hockey. Did you see that in the game, or?
I think it was a little bit difficult from our standpoint with the way the game developed. We know they're skilled players. We know they can score. Both players statistically hit the scoreboard last night for us. So, yeah, they picked up where they left off with our hockey club. But again, there's so much more that we want to, or we expect from our group versus what we got last night.
The fact that Dave Bolland was in what looks like a regular line, Randy, can we take that to mean his availability is potentially tomorrow?
You could take it as he's day to day. That's really what the situation with him has been for the last week or so. And when he tells us he's ready to play, we'll put him in the lineup.
What kind of level do you need to get to defensively to be, I guess, more of a threat in the playoffs? Like, is there a level that you need to reach?
Well, I don't know what level. I just think consistently you've got to be a lot stingier than what we were last night, that's for sure. And we've been trying and stressing that defensive hockey is what's going to give your team the best chance to qualify for the playoffs. And we're in the qualification mode. We're not in the playoff mode.
So can you be a playoff team without improving from where you are defensively, you think?
We'll leave that up to the experts, because we got lots of help in that area.
Your guys bought into it last season in the postseason, though. I mean, that was a drastic change.
But a year ago, it was a different personnel. We have probably how many different bodies off of our team that we had last year than we have this year. And we're continue to be a work in progress. Simple as that.
What do you think Bolland's handling the high-intensity kind of workout that you guys had today? Do you see a clear progress?
Well, we saw lots of progress, but then he hit a stumbling block 4 days ago. And that's just the way these injuries, heal. It's a severe injury to a vital part on his body, specifically a tendon in his foot. When you put a skate on it, there's a lot more complications than just you and I walking around. He's on putting skates on and putting a lot of pressure in that area.
What's Paul Ranger doing well to keep him in the lineup for the straight game?
Again, we felt that we would be able to go with the 11 forwards and 7D. We felt that we would distribute the minutes, help in the penalty killing, those kind of things for Paul Ranger, and that's so in turn we'd get the Lupul, the Kessel, the Clarkson more of an opportunity to play right wing every maybe 1 or 2 extra shifts a period. So that was the theory behind that. But we make decisions based upon game to game. It's not like we're going 11 and 7 the rest of the way. We will make a decision based upon what we think is best suited for the opposition we play tomorrow night. And we're going to play a team that is in their own building and they skate, and they're a typical Montreal Canadian team. They like to fly.
With Bolland, is it an open door policy, or are you talking to him every day just to see when he's ready?
We've had numerous conversations, and basically it's up to him. He's got to be the guy that tells us when that he's ready to go.
Randy, you gave Jonathan one start in his hometown. Do you prescribe to the French-Canadian goalie in Montreal as one of the deciding factors for your goaltending?
I think that I've shown historically that those things do come into consideration. I think the last time we were in Winnipeg, James Reimer played, so it's his hometown. To say that solely is the determining factor, no.
So then from a performance standpoint, if you were to take last night's start into account, with a small sample size since the Olympic break, are you willing to divulge which way you're
tell you
leaning.
anything about our goalies, so beat it.
Randy, were some of those drills today aimed at cutting down the give-and-go hockey from last night? Was that the purpose, some of the instruction?
Today it was more like we try to tighten up, try to, get our forechecking routes down, get our neutral ice play intact. That was really more what today was focused on. We believe that if we can tighten up in our neutral zone and execute on the forecheck, it allows us to spend more time in the opposition zone. And usually teams can't score if they're in their own zone. The more we can play in the offensive zone, we feel that that's one area that if we can continue to grow this group is feeling comfortable and doing more things in the offensive zone, creating more offensive zone time, it puts less amount of time on our defensive side.